It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. Room to run past midfield. And some room to maneuver. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Allen now looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And Garoppolo, wisely given his injury history, sliding to the ground there after picking up the first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. Catch them and get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 41 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Garoppolo. And this one brought in by Suiiiiiii. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Singletary, a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Allen again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Allen off the play fake. There he goes inside the 30. And he's got some space here. And down to the 7-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And now it looked like movement up front. If that's the case, that might end any thought of a field goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. They find some open field here. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They will run with Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen rolling to his right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. There's overload.
Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right?
It got his man complete.
Light, camera, action. Showtime, baby.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 82 yards. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gold now out to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Buying time to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Sanu with a grab over the middle and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Shotgun now for Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Diggs with a good footwork. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run here with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Allen to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll roll him out right. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
On second down now, Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Ayuk to return it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he won't get in. The defense stops him short. And as a result, they're going to win the football game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
Yo, bro, my phone went dead. I'm gonna join back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the...
I don't know what happened. Yo, is my phone going to turn back on now? God damn. Shit's taking hell long to turn on. He was in the 49ers? Hold on, bro. Damn, my phone is taking hell long to turn on. Thank you. I'm about to say, what the fuck? Doom, dun, 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 dun.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tua going to try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is now.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down at 4.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Right. We got 20. We got 30.
Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's a diving catch right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before. He does pick up the 1st down. From the red zone now, Newton. Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Newton now to throw. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Trailing now 6-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this one is incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Miles Gaskin, 81 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway.
The pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest at first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Cam's throw pulled in by Marshall. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now they go screen. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 72 yards. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Flush to his right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 52 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 46 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Carolina.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, it's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Newton, flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now left side on the swing pass. Room to run for Gaskin as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua now on first down. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. Fights through and now a crease. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Now following the interception, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Finding room at the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I just had the most weirdest stuff.
On 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his left. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Parker. Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tua. And this is caught by Parker. And some room to roam now. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Tua to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.